Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Emerging Franchise Brands Podcast. I'm your host, Frank Fiume, here live at the IFA2024 National Convention, and looking forward to interviewing some folks at this year's event. I'm with Danielle Mahon of Topsail Steamer, founder and CEO.
Correct, yes.
Danielle, how are you?
Good, thanks. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. All right, so what is Topsail Steamer?
So, Topsail Steamer, we make seafood steam pots for our customers to take home and steam it at home in a single-use pot. So, are you familiar with a low country boil or a clam bake?
Of course.
Well, that's what we do. So, all of our pots start with our base of corn and potatoes, cocktail sauce, butter, paper for the table, and then it's filled with fresh seafood. So, little neck clams, oysters, shrimp, scallops, lobster. Pick your own seasoning. We've got a couple different types of seasoning. Take it home, add 2 cups of water or beer, and cook it directly on your stovetop.
Nobody's franchised this.
No, they haven't.
How long did you franchise the company?
I started the company in 2017. Currently we have 6 corporate locations and 1 franchise. So we've just started our franchising journey in 2023.
Where's that franchise location?
In Long Beach Island, New Jersey.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
And we'll have it. We have awarded 2 franchises that will open this year as well. One will be in Charlotte, so it'll be our first traditional market, North Carolina, and then another one in Wildwood, New Jersey.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome to the franchising family.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Is this your first IFA?
Second IFA.
Okay.
Last year I was a little like a deer in the headlights. So this is number 2. Yeah.
Well, welcome. All right, so what do you hope to get out of this year's IFA?
So for us, we're still learning so much. So for me, my biggest expectation coming out is looking at all of the learning opportunities for me. So this year it was really about focused on development and recruitment. So I was more in the development track, but also. Now that we've got some that are, we have franchise agreements signed, and now we're thinking more of, okay, let's make sure we know how to open them, and we're onboarding well, and we're doing all that. So, so for me, it's definitely the learning components, and then also being able to see and take time with all the vendors to see the options that are out there for support. Last year I walked through and probably only knew what half of these people did, or what I might need them for, and now this year it's a much different view of, oh, okay, I understand. So it's so much learning. I'm still in the learning, and will be for some time.
Well, it never ends, of course. I'd say the beauty of being part of the IFA is obviously the generous community, fellow founders are always willing to lend a hand and help out and give you any kind of guidance. Even people that are in the same sector, in the same space that compete. It is an incredible community, but you have, of course, here in the trade show, there are so many suppliers. Literally anything you need for franchising, it is here in this room right now.
I know. It's amazing, and that is the one thing I think when I realized that last year. Last year here, I met so many people and wound up being asked to be part of a women's founders group that I am a member of, and it's given me so much support and networking. Like it's absolutely true. Everyone wants to help, and they're happy to do so, and so that's been a huge benefit for me. Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I was looking to franchise a concept and I was new, what's one piece of advice you'd give me?
Find people who have been through the experience and ask them questions. Really, that's it. Don't recreate the wheel. Go out and look for advisors and look for people who will help you and give you advice and point you in the right direction, for sure.
Danielle, it's great advice. I wish you all the best success with Topsail, and thank you.
Yep, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning into the Emerging Franchise Brands Podcast. For additional insights, guest applications, and to stay connected, visit us at efbpodcast.com. The Emerging Franchise Brands Podcast is for entertainment purposes only, and the views expressed do not necessarily represent those of Emerging Franchise Brands, its host Frank Fiume, or Emerging Franchise Group, LLC. Any discussed franchise or investment opportunity requires thorough investigation, obtaining proper disclosure documents, and expert consultation before making any investment decisions.
The podcast and its host do not offer professional advice or endorsements, and they hold no responsibility for actions, representations, accuracy, or consequential damages related to the podcast content.